do, baby? We live. Rain has passed, and it should just be a little bit of a light rain for now. A little bit later, it should clear up. But this park is full of trees and grass and flowers, so it needs the rain. Plus, I think it's gonna look pretty awesome in there too. And I don't really have too many plans for this live stream, but I'm going to kind of just walk around. I want to see how this park kind of transforms during the rain a little bit. You can tell that there's not a lot of people here right now because, of course, people are terrified of the rain. But you know, you gotta come prepared. Got my rain jacket on, got my umbrella. That's all you really need. There's only 4 attractions that are actually open right now. The rest of them are temporarily closed due to weather. They're weather 101 right now. One of them is Kilimanjaro Safaris though, and that is only a 10-minute wait, and I have never actually been on that attraction during the rain. So I think I might head over to Africa, to Harambe, and get on that 10-minute wait for Kilimanjaro Safari during the rain. I want to see how the animals act during the rain. It's pretty cool right now. It's not hot at all, so maybe the animals are going to be out and about being active. I think that this part right here, first part in Animal Kingdom, is amazing. I love it. I love all the green stuff, all the plants. Look at this creature right here. This is a rhinoceros iguana from South America. Hello. Look at this pretty awesome creature. There's actually a lot of iguanas in Florida. They're invasive though. There's tons of them, especially in South Florida. They're invasive species, and I think that they said that you can kill them because they're just getting to be so many. So someone ordered them to like be killed. Whenever you see one, it's like okay to kill them, I guess. I'm not going to be killing any iguanas though. What's over here? Oh, wallaby. Look at the ducks. Hello. I don't see a wallaby over here. I've touched the wallaby before. Hello. But yeah, I'm excited to head on to Kilimanjaro Safaris to see how the animals act during the rain. And then I'm going to be alive for maybe around an hour. And then I'm going to record a vlog that will be posted at a later time. Yesterday I was at Universal Studios. I was trying to go around and show some updates and whatnot. And it poured and I got completely soaked head to toe. I was drenched. But that vlog will be up at a later time. That'll probably be my next vlog, and then I'll put this Animal Kingdom one up. That's the great thing about the rain. It clears the parks out. Well, what's this say? Limited edition pins available today at Discovery Trading Company. I don't really do pin trading. That's pretty cool. There's some limited editions over there. I don't do pin trading because it's very expensive. One time I went to Disneyland when I was a kid and I got a bunch of pins. And that was the only time I've ever got pins. They're just a lot of money. Plus new ones come out all the time, so you always gotta be checking and whatnot. On to Africa. Let's say hello to these flamingos really quick. I love the flamingos. I love all the animals. There's also kangaroos in here, but they're usually more towards the back. There they are. Flamingos. They actually do not know why they hold one leg up. I wonder if the otters are out and about. Oh, got some. Or if the otters are out and about in the rain. Nope. I don't see them. Hey, what's up, Black Panther? We about to head over to Africa and get on Kilimanjaro Safari. See how the animals are going to act during the rain. Whoa, I've never noticed this before right here. I see new things every time. Never noticed this statue right here. What is this supposed to be? A buffalo? Pretty weird. Never seen that before. It is very nice walking around and no one is around here. That's pretty awesome. Let's see. Starbucks doesn't look busy at all either. And that's pretty rare when Starbucks at Disney World is not packed. Yeah, there's not even a line in there in Starbucks. Well, the good thing about the rain right now is that there's no lightning. It's just rain. When there's lightning, that's when you gotta watch out. Because I think that Florida is the #1 place in America to get struck by lightning. But I think Disney puts up like lightning rods all around their parks so that the lightning will be attracted to those instead of hitting things that it's not supposed to in the park. I'll be heading over here to Festival of the Lion King a little bit later. Not on the stream though. There's not good service in there. And yeah, that's gonna be saved for the vlog. When the vlog comes. I'm kind of surprised that they still run Kilimanjaro safaris during the rain, because like Expedition Everest is closed and the other outdoor rides around Disney World are closed, but for some reason Kilimanjaro Safari stays open. At least that's according to the app. I checked and it was a 10-minute wait, so hopefully it's still around there. Because I love this ride so much. "15 minutes, not too bad. Not too bad at all." I actually have another fast pass to come on this like later in the evening. I love to come on this ride in the evening time because I feel like that's when the animals are most active. And usually during the evening, you can hear a lion's roar. Either the female lion or the male lion will roar. Hello. Thank you. Oh, he said Jumbo. I should have said Jumbo back. Okay, I guess I don't need my umbrella anymore. Give me one sec, guys. Okay, we good now. Got the umbrella all rolled up. Now I'm gonna go enjoy a safari. These birds right here freak me out. The ones with the crazy hair. You probably get a better view on that side. I love this place too. Hello? Oh, they hung up. Oh.
Thank you for calling the Harambe Kilimanjaro Safari, the finest photo safari in East Africa. We offer
Right.
tours of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve.
He'll be back soon.
Square miles of river, forest, rugged bush country.
Hello. Thank you.
Originally used to determine dominance between the males. The two contestants intertwine their necks and push from side
This
to
whole
side.
queue is kind of based around the old kind of theme of the ride, but that's not how the ride is anymore. This ride is basically just all about going on a safari. It used to have a story, but the story is no more. Oh no, I forgot to show the crazy bird. Oh well. The last time that I did a live stream over here at Animal Kingdom, we had an amazing safari. There was the little antelope, and they were like, I forget what they're called, but they do like this little hop thing, and they hop all around the savannah, and it was awesome. My driver said that he had only seen that one time ever before, and they were doing it all around, and it was awesome. The giraffes were running. It was a great experience. The best safari that I've ever been on. This as well. Looks like we got a traffic jam up ahead. You have to cut the grass.
Harambe Wildlife Reserve was created to meet the
Harambe
growing
Wildlife
challenges
Reserve.
that face our native wildlife here in Africa. Expanding human population is bringing with it a loss of
I think they need to upgrade this video quality a little bit.
our great riches.
I love the way plants and trees look after it rains. Or, well, it's still raining, but you know what I mean. It looks amazing.
Dangerous threat of
Looks awesome.
poaching. To the poachers,
Shouldn't be too long. The end of the line is just right up here.
Cheetahs and lions are killed for their sports. And antelope and gazelle eat illegally so. It is my job to protect all the animals of this reserve. That is why I ask you, all of you, to please join us in our battle against poaching.
I have done the Wild Africa trek over here at the Kilimanjaro Safari. Well, it's not at the Kilimanjaro Safari, but you do get a special tour with the safari. You get to go on the savannah and check out some awesome things. You get to have a lunch actually out on the savannah. Awesome pictures of giraffes, elephants, wildebeest, antelope. All kinds of cool stuff. Oh no, they're only running one side right now. That side's down. This is gonna be my first time coming on here. interested to see what it's gonna be like. And there's a new experience opening up over here at Animal Kingdom. I think in a week and a half, next week. It is where the old, where you used to take the Wildlife Express train to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Yeah, they're gonna be opening that back up, and there's gonna be the animation classes. You used to be able to do animation classes in the animation place that used to be at Disney's Hollywood Studios / MGM Studios. But yeah, it's coming back. And it's going to be at Rafiki's Planet Watch. I believe it's July 12th. So that would be what? 3 days? Or 5 days? Esteemed safari guest, you are entering a reserve of natural wildlife. Please do not throw or drop anything from your vehicle as the animals might eat it. Yeah, if you fall out, they might eat you. Might eat your camera. Oh, now they want to open that side up. That's how it works. Now, if it lags, patient, and we will be back. Sometimes during this ride, it'll lag in some parts. I do not control the lag, so yeah, don't get mad at me.
How many?
One.
Row 4.
Row 4. Here we go. Oh, am I by myself? Nice. I love to be by myself on this ride. Because I gotta slide all the way down either side. See which side is gonna have the best views for the animals. I'm gonna start off on the left side because usually there's an animal on this side over here that always likes to be hiding over here. I believe it is the greater kudu? Maybe. I don't know.
Asante Sana Warden, and as we say here in Harambe Twande, that means let's go. Well, Han Jumbo, hello everyone. My name is Ashton. I'm going to be your safari guide out here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. I heard you guys were here to see some animals, am I right? Yeah, well look right above your heads. There they are. No, I'm just kidding, guys. So it's an animal spotting guide to help you identify the animals we're going to find out here on the reserve. I can't promise we're going to find all of them listed up there, but we do normally have some really good luck. Just keep your eyes peeled. Well, looks like we're heading in here, friends. Now, we're going to be taking a journey similar to one that was taken by a small group of Disney animators in the early 1990s when they traveled out to East Africa in their research for The Lion King. They were inspired by everything they found out here, guys, so let's see what inspires you. Coming up right next to us on your right-hand side is a black and white bird called a saddle-billed stork. So named because it looks like there's a saddle on their bills. One way we can tell the difference between the males and the females is actually their eye color. All of the boys have brown eyes, while the girls have bright yellow eyes. Oh, look, there's another one to our left-hand side. Just behind those bushes there. Yeah, I think we saw one of each back there.
I will send you some rain in the mail.
And many of the animals that live here in the Little Ituri Forest, they have some natural colorings and markings on them that help them to camouflage themselves within the forest trees. So just keep a lookout, friends. They're pretty good at playing hide and seek from us in here.
Very strange.
Their camouflage in the forest is their greatest defense mechanism. But during the nighttime, when there are added dangers for these animals and they can't really rely on that camouflage so much, many of them will sleep in shifts to stay more alert and better protect themselves throughout the night.
You guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and like the stream, press the thumbs up button so YouTube can recommend it to some more other people.
Oh, I do think I see something moving up ahead of us, you guys. Let's come up here. I think we're going to find a couple of greater kudu. They're going to be these light gray animals with some white stripes in their bodies. We're going to come around. They're going to be off to your left-hand side. And also, I did see, once we come down here, look back behind us to your left, there's a few bongo up on top of the hill. They have that orange-colored coat and those prominent white stripes. The bongo and the greater kudu have those white stripes like I just mentioned. That would be their natural camouflage. It sort of resembles the sunlight shining through the forest trees. And the camouflage on the bongo is so great that they have earned the nickname the Ghost of the Forest because they're so rarely seen. Alright friends, now it looks like we are headed towards the Sapi River. Like any other watering hole, this place is an important place for animals to gather. They like to come here to get a drink of water, but also just to cool themselves off. Oh, like this hippopotamus we're going to find in the water to your right, just before this first island. That hippo is definitely in its natural habitat right now. These guys can hold their breath underwater for about 8 minutes at a time. That's even when they're sleeping. They'll remain unconscious to get a breath of air. Their heads just automatically float up to the top, take a quick breath, and come right back down. On this island to your left, we're going to find a pod of pink-backed pelicans. And try saying that 5 times fast. I like it their name because during mating season, their backs do turn a shade of pink. And their wingspan usually reaches about 7 to 9 feet, and to give you a reference, that's about the size of the canopy stretching over your heads right now. But do keep a lookout for any more hippos down here in the water. They use all sorts of fun noises to communicate with each other, hippos, like grunts, snorts, honks, wheezes, and something called a wheeze honk. Every hippo has their own unique wheeze honk. Sometimes it's a honk wheeze, you never know. But that's how they tell each other apart, much like how we have our own unique voices. Oh, look down there to your left-hand side, you guys. We're going to find a Nile crocodile. Perhaps even a few of them. Just look out in the water there. I think we're going to find several of them here.
They're all in the water.
Make sure you guys are fully seated for me at all times for your safety. Now sometimes we can find these crocodiles hanging out with their mouths wide open. The reason they do that is not to intimidate us, it's to cool themselves off. They are reptiles, so they're cold-blooded. They like to open their mouths to release any excess body heat that they have. Now they can grow to be about 20 feet long and weigh anywhere between 500 and 1,200 pounds. And now here's the kicker. They're known to eat about half their body weight in just one meal. That's not every meal that they'll eat that much, but they like to stock up on one large meal so they don't have to eat again for a while. And they do have very powerful jaws that could crush bone in a single bite. There's about 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch whenever they bite down. Oh, now friends, as we come around the bend here, it looks like our next stop is going to be the savannah. The savannah is home to some of Africa's more famous animals like lions and elephants and giraffes. Oh my! Now what we're going to find out here is a beautiful land that's just teeming with life. That's something those Disney animators who worked on The Lion King in 1995 definitely noticed. They took in every single sight, sound, color, smell, and incorporated it all into The Lion King. And right away I do see a giraffe way off in the distance to your left-hand side, you guys.
Incorporating a lot of Lion King facts into the safari today.
The giraffe is the tallest land animal in the world. That's why it's so easy to spot from so far away. They can reach heights of about 20 feet when they're fully grown. And even when they're born, they're still pretty tall. They're about 6 feet high. That way they can reach their mother's milk, who actually give birth standing up. So it's a nice little 5-foot drop to greet the world for the first time. I do see that giraffe to your right-hand side. There's also a Patterson's eland, that light tan-colored antelope out there to your right. The eland is the largest antelope in the world. Those guys can grow to be about 6 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh a ton. Oh, that's literally a ton, you guys, about 2,000 pounds. Look here to your left-hand side, there's a couple of spotted hyenas. One on top of a den and one in the grass just to your left-hand side. And guys, hyenas are actually female-dominated. Even the lowest-ranking female is going to rank higher than the highest-ranking male. And despite popular belief, they are not scavengers. They do hunt for their own food for the most part.
I've never seen them out and about before.
Also, although they sort of resemble dogs and cats, they're not a part of either one of those scientific families.
Awesome.
They have their own, it's called the Hyenidae family. Oh, look here to your left-hand side, we're going to find a few younger giraffes. And another Patterson eland is going to be right next to us on your left.
Hello, giraffes. Oh, hello, sir.
The giraffes do spend most of their day eating, like it looks like these guys are doing right now. They have 4 stomachs to fill, so they're eating about 20 hours every day. Sounds like a pretty great life, am I right? Or, you know, me on the weekends? No, no one else, just me. Thanks, guys. Well, I bet you're wondering if they spend so much time eating, when is their time to sleep? Isn't that important too? Well, I'm so glad you asked. No, not really. They only sleep about 30 minutes every day, and that's not all at once either. Only a couple of minutes at a time, so they can stay more alert for any predators. Also, they will sleep standing up, just letting their eyes just close every now and then. The only time you're going to find a giraffe sitting down is a very rare sight indeed. It's only if they feel very safe that they sit down, because they do defend themselves either by running away at 35 miles an hour or kicking any predators away with their really long and strong legs. But to our right, this is definitely a Maasai giraffe we can see here. Up on the animal spotting guide above your heads, right in the middle, there's a photo of a reticulated giraffe. Can anybody tell me what the difference is between the two? Anyone? Viewer? You should be able to spot the difference pretty quickly there. Yeah, it's a pattern of their brown spots. The Maasai to our right-hand side do have more jagged or messy-looking brown spots. But the reticulated giraffe on your animal spotting guide has more smooth edges. Looks a little bit more organized.
There's one walking over there.
It looks like we're having a little bit of a giraffic jam here, you guys, so we're going to be holding here for just a few moments. I told you guys giraffes spend a lot of their time eating. They do have some pretty long prehensile tongues. They're about 18 inches long. And that prehensile part of their tongue, that just means they can wrap around the branches and grip onto the leaves that they're trying to eat. And there's another baby giraffe off to our left-hand side way up there. You can really see how tall they are, even from a very young age. That one can't be more than a few months old. Oh, but it looks like we're back on the move here, you guys.
I'm gonna get a good view of a giraffe up here.
Now it is a really good sign that we're finding so many young giraffes out here. Oh, look, there it goes, just charging through.
There it goes.
Oh, no, it just stopped. Let's move through here poly or very slowly if this guy wants to take charge again.
Uh-oh.
Just to our right-hand side was the one that was running a second ago.
He's a child.
Now, I can't find him just now, but one of these baby giraffes out here, his name is Jabari. That means brave one in Swahili, because since day one, he has been very brave. The first time that he came out to the savannah, he just took charge, like he owned the place. It was pretty cute.
I want to touch. Did you know that they can kick a lion's head off? They have extremely powerful legs.
Also, giraffes are really famous for their long necks, but can anybody tell me how many vertebrae a giraffe has in their neck?
The same as humans.
How many? I heard somebody guess it, but I couldn't hear what you said.
5 plus 8, 7
To give you a reference point, humans have 7 vertebrae in our neck, so just based on that, any guesses?
7.
14?
7.
Actually, friends, I kind of gave away the answer. It's 7 vertebrae just like us. I know it's kind of hard to believe because their necks are so long, but their vertebrae are just much larger than ours. And that does go for most mammals. We'll all have those 7 vertebrae in our necks. Oh, now also a group of giraffes. It's a very fitting name. They're called a tower. A tower of giraffes. It's fitting since they tower over all the other animals out here.
Poop duty.
Anche perché il leone mica si ferma se le dai tanto. Salta sopra. Ma figurati se te lo tengono libero così.
Oh, look to your right, there's an elephant over there.
Dove c'è?
Elephants are my favorite animal. Anybody else out there, your favorite animals and elephants? Yeah, my people. Now let's say this guy might be out here all by himself, but Hakuna Matata, no worries. Because he's by himself, we can pretty safely deduce that he is a male. The males do tend to be more solitary in their adult lives, but the females like to stay with their families when they grow up. Oh, looks like there's a sign here. We're closed. That's funny. Oh, no, we definitely can't go that way anymore, you guys. There's not even really road to drive on anymore. Well, that's okay. We're just going to take a little bit of a detour, so bear with me, you guys. Oh, it's pretty bumpy. Hold on tight, everybody. Ooh. Oh, and it looks like we are going to have to cross this bridge here, you guys. Can't really turn back now. Well, that's okay. Well, this is one of the oldest bridges here at the Harambe Wildlife Reserve, and due to its age, it's sometimes a little bit creaky or wobbly. Definitely doesn't look too good, you guys. Maybe just hold on tightly for me for this next part. I know you don't have seatbelts back there, but Hakuna Matata, no worries, right, guys? Okay, a little bit more enthusiasm, please. Really more for me now than it is for you. Hakuna Matata, right, guys? Okay, hold on tight, everybody. We're almost there, and we're going pulley, and Hakuna Matata. Hey, we made it. Good job, guys. Don't worry, I wasn't actually worried about the bridge back there. You know, everybody's safe. Everybody's still here, yeah. No? Okay, let's do it like this. Raise your hand if you're not here. Let's do it like that. Not here? Anyone? One in the back. It's always someone in the back. That's alright. That's not my worst. Now look here to your right-hand side, actually on your left as well. This red clay all around us looks like it's been marked up by some elephant tusks, and I do see some elephant footprints down to your left-hand side as well. That's sometimes a good indicator we're going to find some elephants out here. Of course, it could just be from the one we saw a few minutes ago. Possibly he traveled through this way at one point. Now, it sounds a little gross, but elephants do eat that red clay we just passed. They can get some important minerals from it, sort of like a multivitamin for them, from their normal leafy green diet. Let's see if we can find any more indicators that that elephant traveled through this way. Oh, now here's one coming up on our right-hand side, this really huge tree without any leaves on it. It's called a baobab, or upside-down tree, because you guys may have noticed, looks like it's upside down with their roots in the air. They're leafless like this for about 9 months out of the year to help better retain their water. Which, if you'll notice, there are a bunch of holes in the trunk there. They do store about 30,000 gallons of water in their trunks, so those holes are from some elephant tusks. They're trying to get in the trunk there to get the water out. Now, as we come around the bend here, friends, we're going to find a couple of different animals. On the island up there are some greater flamingo. Coming up on your left, there's an Ankole cattle, this brown animal with huge white horns. And there's another one on the right-hand side. Also, several white bearded wildebeest are coming up ahead of us.
I was wondering where these guys
These huge horns on the Ankole cattle can grow to be about 3 to 4 feet on either side. But they're not quite as heavy as you guys might think. There's a honeycomb texture inside of their horns. That's for them to pump blood in and out of to regulate their body temperatures. To our right are those white bearded wildebeest, or gnu as they're also called. That's spelled G-N-U, based on the low grunting noise that they make. Now, friends, second only to humans, wildebeest are the most densely populated mammals on Earth. That just means they like to be closely packed together, just like us. Just take a look at, I don't know, what's his name, that's a great example. Now, the greater flamingo to our left are pretty great in my opinion, as well as pretty pale though, don't you guys think?
You guys know this is a hidden Mickey right
Yeah,
here?
right? Well, don't worry about them. They're supposed to look like that. The greater flamingo are the palest pink of all the flamingo species. When they're born, they're more of a gray or white color though. They only turn pink after the first year or two into their lives. You guys know why flamingos turn pink? They do get their pink coloring. It's actually from their diet. It's from the beta-carotene and the brine shrimp that they eat. That's what turns them pink. Actually, it's their legs that'll turn pink before their feathers do.
This is part of the old.
Here's one that nobody's really going to have an
experience
answer
that,
to because not even scientists know. Why flamingos stand on one
Kilimanjaro
leg.
Safari used to
Now
have
scientists do have a
all
few
about
theories to be
protein
fair.
and whatnot.
One of them is regulating body temperature, having just one leg in the water. Another is balance, as if they might just be built to better balance on one leg.
Got
Now
another
another
traffic
theory, which
jam
is
up
my
ahead.
personal favorite, is just because. Just because they can, just because it's fun. And that's good enough for you guys.
It's always something different on this ride. We got two traffic jams already.
Alright, I do apologize for the delay here. They're calling on the radio. They were holding for some animals, but they just said they're back on the move, so we're going to be moving here pretty shortly.
This is why, one of the reasons why I love this ride, because it's always different. Always going to see different animals in all different places. You're not going to see all of these every single time, but the more
Now,
you
if
come,
at any point you
the
guys
more
have any
animals that
questions
you'll
for me
see.
about what we're finding out here,
Sometimes
please
you'll see
don't
a
feel free to
whole
ask
bunch
them.
of
I'm trying to answer some of your questions as
Today
we
we
travel
only
through
saw
here.
one elephant. They might not like the rain. Coming down on the 19th of July or August, Black Panther. And of course, if you see me, come say hi. I'd love to meet you.
No, rimango da savana. Ma perché sono più saltato sul
Back move in the game. There's usually some rhinoceros over here. Don't see them though. They can be on the other side by the lions. Last time I went on safari, I saw cheetahs. Like one of the best times I've seen cheetahs before. It was really awesome. Cheetahs are my favorite animals. July 19th, I'll be back after Galaxy's Edge opens. Awesome, yeah, I'll be here for July 19th. I'm in the parks just about every day. So yeah, if you see me, come say hi. We'll chat a little bit. I usually post where I'm at that day on my Instagram, on my stories. Well, so far on the safari, it doesn't look like the animals like the rain too much. Thought that more of them would be out and about, kind of playing around, but doesn't look like there's too many.
Oh, now to your left-hand side, there's a cheetah that's standing up now, just behind those fallen trees.
I cannot see. Oh, there he is. You can't see him.
Cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world, reaching speeds of about 60 miles an hour in just 3 seconds.
cheetahs.
And I believe the fastest one did clock in at 72 miles an hour. They have some pretty sleek bodies. They're built for speed, but not so much endurance.
Really hard to
Cheetahs
see
can only
that.
run a few hundred yards when they're going so fast. Oh, here comes another one, roaming around the hill to your left-hand side.
There's 3 of them. I thought there was only 2 in
There's a
here.
couple of them over here to your left now.
2, there's 3.
And they do have
They're
some
back there.
non-retractable claws. They are always
awesome.
out, so they sort of act like
The
cleats.
last 2
Under
times I'm
the
on
bigger
this
grip,
safari,
they're round
I
and
get
going
great
very
views of the
fast.
cheetahs.
Also, their tails do act like rudders. It helps them to make
I
turns at high
love
speeds.
cheetahs. At Busch Gardens over in Tampa, there's a thing where you can watch cheetahs actually run. You can see them sprint. It's
Also, if
awesome.
you guys have ever noticed on athletes, particularly football players, they'll have eye black under their eyes to keep the sun from
I'm coming
reflecting
down
up into their
on
eyes.
25th of
Cheetahs
July.
do have
Can't
sort of a
wait to
natural
meet.
eye black. It's a
Well,
teardrop shape.
I will be
Just
here.
black markings on their faces. Again, the same purpose, to keep the sun from reflecting up in their
I
eyes.
can't wait to meet you. Okay, this is gonna be the telltale sign. Let's see. I don't know where the lions are. Can't see them right now. I know lions do not like water.
Oh, and up ahead of us, I do see an
Oh,
ostrich
an
is going to be on
ostrich. I
our
haven't
left,
seen this guy in forever.
right up there. There's a couple of them
2
over
of
there.
them.
The
3 of
ostrich is the
them.
largest bird in the world, but despite the fact they have all those feathers and even wings, they cannot fly. They can run pretty
not
fast,
see
like a big
lions,
upward,
guys.
about 40 miles an hour. So, friends, we would definitely lose in a race against these ostriches here. We can only go a whopping 8 miles an hour in this truck. Right there, off to your right-hand side, with a couple of Bontebok. Now, I love the Bontebok, not just because their name is really fun to say, Bontebok, but they have a pretty cool success story. Oh, there's that ostrich again to your right-hand side now. So at one point, there were only about 20 Bontebok left in the entire world, you guys.
Wonder
So
where the
some African
lions are.
farmers decided they wanted to protect them on their own private land and
Disappointing.
fence them in. Today, the Bontebok are found only on private reserves, like the Harambe Wildlife Reserve here, but there's a couple thousand of them now, and it's all because those farmers decided to take the initiative. As we come around the bend here, friends, we're going to find a warthog in this area coming up on your left. Warthog is the largest burrowing animal in the world.
When I was a young warthog. Oh, there he is, right there.
And they're pretty good at recycling though, because the holes that they dwell in are made from other animals like aardvarks, so they don't make the holes themselves. And they like to back into those holes and have their tusks sticking out to ward off any predators. And they are surprisingly light on their feet. They sort of bounce around whenever they're running, and their tails stick straight up. There are a couple of details Disney animators took into account when designing Pumbaa for The Lion King. Off to our right, we find those ostriches and Bontebok again, but there's also, coming up on our right, a few waterbuck, who are just behind all these ostrich eggs here. The ostrich does produce the largest eggs in the world. They weigh about 3 pounds each and are so sturdy that one of us could go out there and stand on top of one of them and it would not so much as crack. Those waterbuck off to your right hand side, you might notice have some pretty shaggy coats. That is because there's an oil substance on their fur that helps to waterproof them. Like their name suggests, the water buck like to spend a lot of time by a water source that they have found. So they don't migrate a whole lot once they found it. They like to stay where they are. Well, friends, it looks like we've just entered the Magadi Glen. This whole area here is the newest addition to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. That is all thanks to generous donations from the Disney Conservation Fund. Now what they do is a lot of research on wild animals, their wild homes, and how we can help better protect both of them. One thing that they found out in their research is that a century ago there were about 200,000 lions out in the wild. I know it sounds like a lot, but in terms of their entire population, it's not quite as many as we might expect to see. Now, since then, that number has just continued to drop at an alarming rate over the last century, especially since The Lion King came out in 1994. It's dropped by about half since then. So now today, there's only about 20,000 lions out in the wild. That is not good. It affects the entire ecosystem out there. The entire circle of life is affected. But with the release of The Lion King that's coming up this summer, the Disney Conservation Fund is leading an initiative called Protect the Pride to help double the number of lions out in the wild by the year 2050. Also, if you guys come back to the opening week of The Lion King, which is July 19th through the 25th, then the Disney Conservation Fund has pledged to donate $2 per person who rides during those days to the Lion Recovery Fund. Now, they are a separate organization, but they have the same goal to double the number of lions out in the wild by the year 2050. If you would like to learn more about Protect the Pride, you can head on over to any merchandise shop in the Harambe Village. They have some pretty cool merchandise over there. Which, hey, speaking of, guys, looks like we're nearing Harambe once again. Now, unfortunately, that does mean that our adventurous safari is nearing its end. Oh, but I sure hope you guys enjoyed yourselves, though. Did everybody have a great safari? I'm so glad that you guys had an okay safari. Let's try that one more time. I said, did everybody have a great safari? Alright, guys. Asante Sana, thank you so much for joining me here at Kilimanjaro Safaris. Once again, my name is Ashton. I've been your safari guide. Now, it looks like we're just about ready to come up to this dock here, so you guys could be on your way to your next adventure, but I'm not going to tell you goodbye. That's just far too sad and far too final. Instead, I'm going to tell you Kwaherini. That's a Swahili phrase, Kwaherini. It means go well, with the intention of meeting again someday. So, my dear friends, Kwaherini, go well, go wild, and please enjoy the rest of your evening here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, or wherever your adventures may take you. Love it. Kwaherini friends and Asante Sana, thank you so much for joining me for all my wilderness explorers. You guys have been ready for the Simba 1.
You know, pretty cool safari. I was a little bit surprised, I guess, by the amount of animals that were not out. It's interesting to see which animals like to be out in the rain and which animals do not. Like, I didn't see the hippos. Usually I see a whole bunch of hippos. Usually I see a lot of elephants, and usually I will get to see the lions, but they were all MIA. We only saw the one male elephant, which is usually always there, but then we usually can see a lot more elephants as well. But yeah, and then the thing that was pretty cool, the hyenas. I had never seen them like out and about like that on the rocks before, so that was pretty awesome. So yeah, it's interesting. Look at all this fog. This is from the sprinklers. This is not real fog. Looks cool though. We had a pretty good safari driver as well. It always is unfortunate when you get not the greatest safari drivers, you know. Sometimes you have bad days at work. Sometimes they have bad days at work, so sometimes it might happen. But Ashton, our safari driver, was great. I usually always get great safari drivers. I've really only gotten one not so great safari driver before in my time. on Simba 1. Oh, and they did all kinds of facts about the Lion King. So I thought that was pretty cool. They shared some stories of how the, not Imagineers, but the artists and those who are going to be making the Lion King went out to Africa and kind of looked at the lions, looked at all the lions and the landscape, the savannah and stuff like that to make the Lion King as good as it could.
No, it's loud. Here.
And they said that on the week of when the Lion King comes out, so I believe it opens July 19th, she said, Disney is going to be donating $2 for every person that rides Kilimanjaro safaris through that whole first week. So that's pretty awesome. I will be back just to try and get those donations. They're trying to increase the population of African lions ×2 by the year 2050. Right now they're at 20,000 and they are trying to get them to 40,000. Right here at Rafiki's Planet Watch, this is what I said is going to be opening up next week sometime, I believe, with a whole new experience. I don't know if they're going to have the experiences that they used to have, like they had the petting zoo and just other things that you could see them working on the animals if they had any like medical needs. There was veterinarians there. But yeah, I love this Celebrate the Lion King stuff that they're doing around Animal Kingdom. I want it to go forever. Let's see, you should go to New Mexico one of these days to do a vlog. A lot of history. What kind of history they have over there? Lay down some facts for me real quick. Let's see what it's posted at right now. 20 minutes. We probably waited about 10 minutes. I say that was pretty accurate. 20 minutes is not bad at all for a safari trip over here in Africa. I want to come over here into
Discovery Island
this shop. Let's check out some of the Lion King stuff that they have. I know there is a Magic Band coming out, I believe next week maybe, for the Lion King that I do want to get. Hold on one second. It's kind of hard to close an umbrella with one hand. Okay, there we go. Here we go. The Lion King. Celebrate the Lion King. Pretty amazing paintings. I would love to buy art like this, but I mean, I don't have $1,100 to spend on this. That's crazy. These are the Spirit jerseys. These are actually pretty cool. Yeah, they're coming out with the Lion King Magic Band. It's gonna kind of look like this kind of same style. I know it's yellow and it's gonna have this. I don't know if that's Simba or Mufasa, but whoever that is, it's gonna be similar. What is this? Special edition of Nala and Simba. This is supporting the Lion King Protect Their Pride Conservation Cause campaign. Okay, so let's see what this says. For each special edition lion sold globally, Disney will donate $5 to the Wildlife Conservation Network in support of the Lion Recovery Fund and its local partners. Every time you buy one of these little Simba or Nala, Disney's going to donate $5. These are $20, so a little bit expensive, I guess. What is this? I've never seen this before. Mighty Roar Simba. This is an interesting looking Simba. Pretty strange. It's a pretty cool shirt. New arrival just in. Got Simba trying to fill Mufasa's paw prints. I'm so excited for this movie. I really am. Oh, look at this. We got some pop figures, pop vinyls. All for the new Lion King. This is Scar. I think Scar looks really cool in the new movie. They could have made him a little bit darker, I feel like. Yeah, I think he still looks really scary. You got Timon right here. We've got Pumbaa, Simba, Rafiki, Hakuna Matata. Did you used to live in New Mexico? Yes, I did. On my old videos, there's a couple from New Mexico, but I am a Floridian now. This is actually, I like this. This could go on like a desk or something. 15 bucks. I hope they continue with Lion King merchandise all around Animal Kingdom, because The Lion King is the best movie of all time. I'm not sure if this is new, but this is a Magic Band with Rafiki holding up Simba. This isn't the new limited edition one that's coming out though. They will have that like back over here in a box. No rival, this just in. I feel like I've seen this mug before. I know that they do have like a Lion King sipper cup, a few of them. This might be one of them, but they also have a Lion King new popcorn bucket that looks like a wooden drum, which looks really cool. I want to get one, but I already have a popcorn bucket that I always forget to bring. This is really awesome art right here. I like this. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Oh my goodness. $219. It's a lot of money for these. They are awesome though. This is one of my favorite shops in all of Disney World, this one over here in Africa.
Hey, how are you doing today?
Good, how are you? So the popcorn bucket just honestly. The lion inside the lion. It's cool. So many Lion King stuff. I love it. All right. Let's see what time it is. I actually have a fast pass for Festival of the Lion King at 5:30. So that's when I'm going to be ending the live stream. The rain looks like it's holding up a little bit. Looks like it might stop anytime now. They also have all kinds of new treats around Animal Kingdom. Simba Sunset, this looks awesome. Dole Whip pineapple with watermelon, strawberry, and coconut flavored syrup. That sounds amazing. $5.49. That sounds so good right now. But I will have to skip on it. Got all the drums covered up, all the instruments. I wonder if the park went back up. I wonder if they're still down for a weather delay or not. Because I believe I have a fast pass for Expedition Everest later. I've got one for the Lion King show right now, and then Everest, and then Kilimanjaro Safari again for an evening safari. The evening safaris are my favorite. This is an interesting little area right here. This kind of was a dead end, I think. feel like a character used to meet right here. Because why would they have this line just to be right here with an umbrella, no chair, no table? A character definitely used to meet here. So peaceful right now. No one around me. Well, okay guys, that's gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. I've gained like 100, just around 100 subscribers in the last 4 weeks, in the last 28 days. So if you're one of those new subscribers, thank you very much. Thank you for everyone who shared the channel, helping it grow. I really appreciate it. I love to see the subscribers keep growing. I love to see people watching my videos. I work pretty hard on these videos, so it's cool to see you guys liking them and whatnot. And I appreciate all of you. And I'm going to be recording a vlog from here, like I said, right now after I end this stream. So, yeah, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys on the vlog. See you later, guys.